All right, I think we're back. I think we're back. Hitler's horse, how you doing, brother? Mobius, how you doing? No, this just happens. You kind of... There's nothing I can do about this. It literally just happens.
No, you can't say
it.
that. Like, whatever the fuck you're saying here, that's not gonna work.
That'll
be cool for Ultramarine fans.
I'm getting sick and tired of the internet here, bro. Why is everywhere
we don't care
in
about
this
the chaos, guys.
fucking place so bad? Why is the internet so goddamn bad here? Like, the previous place was just as horrible, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. Like, I'm gonna have a very angry conversation with these guys soon. I promise you. A very angry conversation soon. Yeah, I have fiber. Grantius, how you doing? Wait, is the stream down again? It can't be. No. It's still up. It's still up. I have fiber. Yes, the fiber is supposed to be brilliant here in Cape Town. Yet, it doesn't feel brilliant. At least not from what I can tell. There it goes again. Fucking up and down, bro. Jesus, this internet. It really is ridiculous. And I think they're closed today because it's a fucking public holiday.
Oh, shit. All right, boys. We're about to call out all of the... Let's see.
Yeah, it happens all the time. There's literally... I have no control over the internet right now. So I promise I will phone them as soon as the public holiday is over. To make an incredibly... to have an incredibly angry video. Or conversation, rather. Not video. But, yeah. An incredibly angry conversation shall be had. Let's do it here, shall we? Because they... At the last place, they literally couldn't tell me what's wrong. They just continuously fucking told me that the problem isn't on their side. So... This time around, they can't tell me jack shit like that. Because, yeah. If we send guardsmen... Apparently, we're not allowed to send guardsmen because it's only the ultramarine space.
I wonder if the load shedding can
region
actually affect it.
that's going. Do you think load shedding can affect it? Because a lot of our companies here, at least, have backup. They do have backup systems. So technically speaking, load shedding should not be affecting them all that much. At least, that's what one would hope. Okay, I need to fucking finish this as soon as possible, man. I hate doing editing while we stream. Like, you guys have no idea. I fucking loathe this. Got all toys. One geomantic web holding back chaos would stop any orbital attacks, as it already has. Do they ever send someone out to physically
Any marine
see if
that
it's operating
lands,
properly? Isn't. I don't know about Frogfoot. Maybe they do. I've never actually, like, this is the first time I'm using Frogfoot. So I don't know how they will, like, how they'll resolve the problem. The previous guys were fucking miserable, but I'll once I talk to them on Monday, we should get a better idea of exactly what's gone wrong, what's happening, and how it's happening. But yeah, only on Monday will we know. This is already edited, so don't have to worry about any editing bullshit here. Just have to quickly add these markers. Just to say thank you to patrons and showcase their names on stream. Just to be precise. Whoa, why is there so much quiet there? Let me throw this out there. What did the jailer want to do? Yeah, that should be fucking removed immediately. That's a long-ass pause. Why didn't I catch that in this in the original edit, man? You fuck, chat. You should have told me about this. Let me throw this out there. What did the jailer want to do? The jailer wanted to stop these fruit bowls that hide some very naughty things. They hide some very, very naughty things. Some proper fun stuff. If you were on Patreon, you would understand. Like, patrons are getting some really naughty shit. I don't mind silences at the end here. It's fine. Artifacts that Deathwing leaves behind, which again is one of those questions. Why so many artifacts? Why so many experiments? What exactly is going on? Right? So hopefully we get some answers. But yeah, still working on building up a nice repertoire of naughty. Fuck, that's not quite what I wanted to do, but never mind. I'll just call it number 2, I guess. Q. Alright, now we can edit this. Account patrons, it's just Rule 34, Dane. For now, yes, but the plan, Arkiel, is eventually to have models that does cosplay and stuff. So there's like a shit ton of plans that I have for Patreon. For now, it's literally just Rule 34 stuff. It's I am working on changing some of it though, where we'll have in a single month we'll have one not safe for work, very naughty picture, but then we'll have another one that's just like really cool artwork. So that sort of caters to, because there are a lot of people on the Patreon that don't really care for like naughty pictures. So I want to work on getting like proper desktop backgrounds, you know, like really cool artwork for desktop backgrounds and stuff like that. We have, if you're a $5 pledge, you get a sticker every month. If you're a $10 pledge, you get, I can't remember. So yeah, there's a bunch of shit that I'm working on. Just because the video he's editing sounds the same as live, so I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Oh, it's the video. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I can only apologize. Nemosier, how you doing, brother? So I was just thinking, it seems like all the primal incarnates are awakening because the Dragon Isles are awakened. So what exactly was the big bad that triggered the Isles to awaken in the first place? I mean, it's not the big bad that triggered the Isles to awake. So, in Mosier, the way the... Oh, shit. Eludron with the 300 bits, dude. Really appreciate that. Thank you, fam. The Dragon Isles awakened because Azeroth is healing. So that is... That's why the Dragon Isles awakened. It didn't have anything to do with big bad stuff. It's just that now that the Dragon Isles are waking up, big bads are being released. But yeah, at least that's what they claim. Now, we didn't see Azeroth getting, like, Azeroth healing, but apparently that is what's happening. I asked earlier, Akalon, but don't know if you saw that Chris Mason returned. I wonder what his role will be. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm just right now I can't because we're doing a podcast soon, and we're probably gonna need a little bit more time. But we will cover before I go offline. I promise we'll cover the Chris Mason stuff because that is huge, very very big, big news for everyone around. Dude, I have, like, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like a pain in my chest here. It's not like a heart attack or anything. It's like, you know when wind gets trapped? It's a pain like that. Doesn't feel great. There is huge. Well, Chris Mason coming back. I mean, of course it's huge. Chris Mason is literally the mastermind behind the brilliance that was World of Warcraft storytelling. So him coming back, and especially the role in which he's coming back as. He's coming back as the creative director for World of Warcraft, meaning that he's the guy that decides the direction for stuff. He's the guy that decides the kind of stories that they tell. And then the narrative director, like Steve Denuser, his job is to do whatever Chris Mason wants to do. Eludrin, you bastard, with the gifted sub, dude. Can I get some hearts in chat, ladies and gentlemen? Those gifted subs mean the world to me, so thank you so much for that, Eludrin. Thank you, brother. But what about the companies he founded? I think he's still doing that, but it's probably going to be incorporated into... Although, I don't know, he probably got some kind of deal where he's allowed to have that as a sort of side project. So, yeah. I don't know if they would allow that. Wasn't he with Riot's MMO? No. Geotaku, the guy you're thinking about is Ghostcrawler. No, Ghostcrawler is a whole different guy. He's working on the Riot MMO. Chris Mason is the guy that every single year at BlizzCon would do. Let me see if I can find you guys a clip of this, because it is just the coolest shit ever. So every year at BlizzCon, he would do this. Just watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senior Vice President of Story and Franchise Development, Chris Metzen!
That's him, bro. That's Chris.
What up, BlizzCon?
Good Lord, there's a lot of people here. Guys, how you doing? I am geeked out of my mind right now. I can barely stop shaking. So I apologize if I flip out. It's gonna be fine. We are gonna make it through this together. Guys, you might be wondering, what kind of jackass rolls out wearing a lion sweater and carrying a doomhammer? The quick, easy answer to that is this kind of jackass. I'm exactly that kind of jackass. Today, Alliance, Horde. You can shout out if you want. Guys, today,
This is so cool,
we
bro.
celebrate as one. Today, you will be honored as one. Because today, you find out what your new expansion is. You guys gotta get one of these.
Just do the For the Horde, bro.
For the Horde! I didn't mean that alliance, I just meant let's engage with each other in a constructive and non-violent way. We gotta make up something. And it's not gonna be... Alliance! Horde! Proud defenders of Azeroth! Behold what the
Dude, this
future
guy-
has in store for you all.
This guy was a legend at BlizzCon. Like, every single year, he would be the opening act at BlizzCon, and he would always come out. And at some point, he would go, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how the room is divided, and then we go for the Horde, and the fucking crowd go yeah, and then you go for the Alliance, and the crowd go ooh, because that's the Alliance. That's what they sound like. But yeah, it was always so fucking cool, man, to have Chris Mason there to start shit off. It was always so fucking cool. Oh shit. He literally embodied my feelings on WoW. You and me both, brother. You and me fucking both. Let me just see, where's Rurikhan? I'm waiting for Rurikhan to fucking show up so we can start the podcast. Ludrin, of course you sound like that, bro. Don't even lie. Whenever Alliance people speak, it sounds like a teenage boy whose voice hasn't sort of broken yet. Like, he's not matured yet. That's what Alliance players sound like. I have that on good authority. Every Alliance player that I've ever met sounds exactly like that. Twitch TV, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I'm just as excited. We'll talk about Chris Mason returning to WoW and what exactly that means for World of Warcraft after the podcast with Rurikhan. Did you guys hear about Amazon? Yes. So I've heard about Amazon possibly wanting to do a Warhammer show as well. We'll talk about that as well after the podcast, because that is also massive news. Henry Cavill actually wants to be the executive producer on that show. And I think that's because Henry Cavill, he loves that franchise. And he's not willing to let that franchise go to some kind of executive producer that doesn't know the franchise and that is just going to fucking destroy it. No longer Superman is world breaking. No one gives a shit about Superman, bro. He's gonna be Rebute Gilliman. That's all that matters. Although, which Primarch do you think Henry Cavill would be based at? I think he would rock as Rebute Gilliman, just by the way. No, I don't think they'll ever show the Emperor. I doubt that they will ever show the Emperor. He'd want to play the Lion, to be honest. Do you think he'd play Lionel Johnson? I mean, he could be Lionel Johnson as well. Personally, I've heard a lot of people sort of say that it might be, he may actually, like, it might be Horus Heresy. That's the series or the movie that they want to go for first, is Horus Heresy stuff. Wait, Twitch, what are you talking about? You're talking about plane crashes and fucking houses that exploded, and I don't think any of us are following that conversation. Like, this sounds like a conversation worth listening to. Fucking hell, bro. Like Rings of Power showed us, it's better to do never told stories than bringing book stories and making it bad with woke stuff. Yeah, but I don't think Henry Cavill would allow for that. Dude, do you not want to see the Horus Heresy take place on screen? Like, they should absolutely make it a series. Good evening, Gaylords. What's up? 7X, how you doing, bro? Before you start calling people Gaylord, you need to get the cocks out of your own ass, fam. Like, people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. I get it, but it's too epic to do it, I think. It's not too epic to do it. Can you imagine the Horus Heresy, bro? Seeing Horus, like, proper. Dude. Like, the War on Terror. Cavill is executive producer. He won't allow it to be woke. Yeah, he will absolutely stick to the lore, bro. Cavill, yeah. No, no Warhammer. I can't imagine a Warhammer series that doesn't take place with Henry Cavill as part of it. Grantius, no, I generally don't check out armor sets. Like, generally speaking, I don't care about armor sets, so I don't. But we can check it out if it's good. I'm not sure. I'm just waiting for Rurikhan. We're literally just chilling here, waiting for Rurikhan to... He's got some issues with his PC. So... Still my Superman a thing? Join me? But I don't care about Superman. Like, any single person on the planet can play Superman. The only person I give a shit about playing in Warhammer is Henry Cavill. I'm already sort of distraught at the fact that he's no longer Geralt of Rivia. But now that I know that he's probably not going to do any of those because he's gonna go for Warhammer, it somehow makes it okay. Like, I could probably get used to, like, whoever the fuck, what's the guy's name that's gonna be the next Geralt. I can probably get used to that guy, but I need, just so I can unsub. How dare you? 7X, I mean, to be fair, I've never been a massive fan of Superman. It's not that I hate it. I watch every single one of the movies, and they're really cool. But Superman is sort of like a lame-ass superhero, in my opinion. I don't like Superman as a superhero. It's just, he's stupid as fuck. Like, Superman might be the strongest superhero out there, but he's also the stupidest. Like, oh, I know I have a weakness for kryptonite. How about I fly into this building without X-ray vision? Like, you have X-ray vision, asshole. Literally just look before you fly in and go, oh, there's kryptonite there. I guess I won't go in. Maybe it might just be Smallville that's really tainted my opinion of Superman. But, dude, like, fuck me, man. Maybe glimpse the Emperor once. The only way I think... Like, I don't think Games Workshop wants us to see the Emperor. Only watched season 1 of Witcher show. I liked Witcher. I know a lot of people hate it. I liked it. I thought it was a really cool show. Geralt, I loved Cavill as Geralt. And I liked the story. Some of it was really cool. Some of it was a little fucking annoying. But overall, I didn't mind it. Rurikhan, I'm not... did you write in chat? Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, fuck. Okay. I need to upload these videos. Let's get that done. Upload. I'm actually just super hyped. I've never gotten to see the podcast live before. Hey, bro. It is a fucking trip. It is a trip. Believe me. And to be fair, you could make an argument Smallville tainted your taste for Superman. I'm a Superman fan and I hated Smallville. I didn't hate Smallville. I thought Smallville was a decent story. I do think that eventually they started to milk the living shit out of it. I feel like they made him discovering his powers so fucking slow that it just became annoying. Not yet, Valen. Not yet. Just wait until the Ancient Aliens content comes out. Shit gets wild. Oh, man. We have to do another Alien Day. Probably soon. We have to do another Y-Files Day. React to a couple of alien conspiracy theories. I think the thing with Smallville is they try to make it very teenage drama. Now, there's nothing wrong with a teenage drama. Rurikhan, how you doing, bro? Have you started streaming already? Like, just let me know when you want to jump into a call. Oh, you're in stream chat in Discord. Oh, when you said stream chat, I was like, stream chat, like on stream. Hey, Rurikhan, how you doing, brother?
Yellow.
Sob.
Dude, I thought we scheduled 8:30. You're sitting up. It says on your thing 10 a.m. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, but the problem is that I literally just found out that we're on stage 6 load shedding now. Like they just announced that there's been a fire or something at another power station, and so yeah, this is fun. I like this.
Why does your government hate us, man? What the fuck?
Dude, you ask me. I have no fucking idea, man. I know they don't like me for some fucking stupid reason. I know the camera's off, guys. I'm busy turning on cam in Discord. Is that the right camera? It should be. Let me just make sure. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it doing Elgato virtual
Still,
camera?
like, finish breakfast real quick. Wait, what the fuck? Give me a second. I can't hear you anymore. Shit. What the fuck happened now? Discord?
Why the hell is that not working? Okay, now that's working. But why
Okay,
is
it
it
was
not
your
working
audio.
in the chat? My audio is working on my side. Is it not working on yours?
It is now, but it stopped for a while.
Dude, for some reason my camera won't turn on. I can preview the camera. In preview it shows the camera is perfect, but for some reason it's not fucking... There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we good now? We good now?
Yep.
Let's just pop this out, shall we?
Of course, dude, this is hilarious. Like, now the camera stopped working on my end. Bro, the Elgato hardware. It's the best.
How? I don't know how it stopped working on your end. Like, that makes no fucking sense.
It's because it was because it wasn't working on your end. It felt the need to, like, well, you know, if it's not working on Akalon's end, we should crash it on Rurikhan's end too.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, let's just add window capture. Pop out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for eating, chat, but it's like I literally just woke up.
I don't know which one this is. There we go. Okay, that's the right one. Dude, okay, I have us sorted here, I think.
You have topics?
Do I have topics?
Yes.
I
I already have like 7.
may do. I'm not entirely sure, but I might do. Let me go unrated quickly. I have not had time for jack shit, bro. Like, my fucking internet's been a nightmare. Everything's been a nightmare.
That's why before I even jumped in this call, I was like, let me just quickly bounce up a couple of topics. So we're going to check in on Dragonflight, like what it's been like for you. Obviously, we're going to talk about the expansion a little bit more.
Yeah.
You haven't finished the story yet, have you?
I'm basically on the last part. I just have to have the final fight.
The final fight?
Yeah, the final fight for Chromie and the Bronze Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the only part that I still have left.
Yeah, that's literally the part. That's literally the part that I want to ask you about, and your chat most likely even fucking knows why.
You can still ask. I could, like, if you inform me of what happened, I can.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I want it to be unspoiled.
Yeah, but I don't really care about that because I'm so close to it. I'm gonna experience it anyway. So,
but I care about it. I care about you experiencing it in game first.
And then you can't spoil it for me. Then you can't ask me that.
But yeah, I'm going to talk about gearing because obviously I've already been gearing my character up. I'm like 380 item levelers and bullshit like that, which is
Yeah.
actually there's something really interesting to talk about there. So I'm not gonna break it to you what it is.
We
I
have
can't
to-
talk about the raid because I haven't done it.
We have to talk about Chris Mason coming back to World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
That is a topic.
Ah, I know which topic I was forgetting. Trading post.
Oh, chat wants us to talk about sitting or standing while wiping your ass after taking a poo.
Sitting or standing while wiping?
Yeah,
Sitting, of course. What the fuck do you mean standing?
dude,
Your butt cheeks clamp together when you stand. You're gonna make a Rorschach of shit on your ass.
Yeah, but don't even stop, bro. Like, if you knew what my fucking, like, my audience is, we watched a video. Like, literally, people in my chat suggested a video of 20 minutes where they speak about whether you should sit or stand to take a shit, or after you've taken a shit. That's what my chat has devolved into, bro. We have run out of things to watch on the internet. We are now watching people talk about bathrooms. Like, what the fuck is going? I have reacted officially to every single thing on the internet.
You could watch like a Monster Hunter guide and then play some fucking Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Have you played Witcher 3?
I mean, I finished it 7 times, but I mean, I'm assuming you
No,
mean with the new
I mean,
upgrades and stuff.
The new gen, yeah.
No, not yet. I've not had time.
Okay.
But we can definitely talk about it. Because I've seen videos
No, I mean,
and stuff of it.
We already talked about it. I wanted to see if you knew, like, oh, the visuals are great or something. 'cause
I mean, it
haven't touched
looks sick. It looks sick. The other thing we can talk about, I don't know how much you know about this, but Henry Cavill is basically almost confirmed to work on a Warhammer 40k series with Amazon.
Oh, that I didn't know. I thought you were going to say about Henry Cavill not being Superman anymore.
Yeah, but we were, like, people in chat were a little sad that he wasn't going to be Superman anymore, and then they found out that he's not going to be Superman anymore because he's now going to become the Emperor, the Emperor of Mankind, and then people got over that shit very quickly. Like,
The Emperor of all things? What the fuck?
No, I don't think he is actually going to be the Emperor. I'm just saying, like, he's probably going to be either either Lionel Johnson or no. I think he's going to be either Lionel Johnson or Rabute Gilliman. That's my guess. I know he said he doesn't want to play an evil guy. He doesn't want to play one of the.
I don't know who those people are.
You need to get into the Warhammer 40k universe, bro. That shit is wild. He's gonna star as well, Apocalypse. There's no way he's just gonna produce. He's definitely gonna star as well. I mean, he has said years ago that he wants to be in a Warhammer show. So he's definitely gonna be in it. What other stories do you guys want us to talk about before we start the podcast? Should we talk about SBF going to jail? I don't know if any of us care about that. Like, most people in crypto should go to fucking jail. Not the people that buy crypto, but the people that run this shit needs to go to jail.
I don't give a shit about crypto. I've always looked at crypto as a fucking scam. And the more shit happens around crypto, the more it is revealed to always be a fucking scam. So yeah, go ahead, put all your money on crypto, see what happens.
Oh shit. This guy got caught touching a deer's testicles?
Oh god.
That's funny as shit.
Bro, is that really like the top? Oh, we got to talk about deer testicles.
No, but look at this. Look at this.
I don't want to look at deer testicles, man.
Dude was grabbing on like some deer testes and then got caught on camera for it as well. That's funny.
Oh no.
You watched something about Mason return when I joined this morning? Oh yeah, Mason is returning. We're very happy about that. We'll talk about that during the podcast.
So yeah, trading posts. We're going to talk about Diablo 4 crunch. Not sure if you saw the Washington Post article.
No, but we can talk about that definitely. The other thing that we definitely need to talk about is that Amazon Games will be publishing Crystal Dynamics' next Tomb Raider game. That's pretty big.
They're also publishing a new MMO. Which MMO was it?
Didn't they cancel that? I know they had the Lord of the Rings MMO that was lined up, but
No.
that.
There's another one they're gonna publish, and it's important. Fuck, and I forgot what it was.
Oh, the God of War series, also by Amazon. We have to talk about that. Amazon, yeah, fuck. Amazon, thanks. Amazon is doing the God of War series, and it's based on 2018. God of War 2018. Which is a little sad. I think they should start the series in number 1. Where he kills, where he kills all the original gods and fucking goes apeshit and becomes a god himself.
Blue Protocol.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know what Blue Protocol is?
No.
See, chat, you fucking have him watching videos about wiping your ass, and you fucking won't tell him about Blue Protocol. God damn it.
Chat's busy, bro. We've got work to do. Like, it is a job and a half to watch the stream, but also to do the stream. We have things to react to. We're busy, man. We're busy men, you know? Back a little bit. Token, take care, brother. Trump announcing his NFT trading card project. What the fuck? All right, never mind.
Yes, he is. He is making a fucking NFT collection, dude.
I mean, fine. Like, everyone else is doing it. Why not him?
So Amazon is doing a God of War series? Really?
Yeah, bro. Like, Amazon is doing a God of War series. It's gonna be wild.
God of War live action TV series ordered at Amazon.
Yep.
Wait, PlayStation ordered it then?
I think so. I think PlayStation wants a God of War series.
And they went to the people who fucking ruined Elden Ring. Okay, yeah, we should definitely talk about that.
Wait, how did Amazon ruin Elden Ring?
Not Elden Ring. The other ring.
Lord of the Rings. Or,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because Elden Ring's the only thing that fucking matters to me anymore, because they ruined Lord of the Ring.
The thing is, I personally think the reason they're going for Amazon is Amazon has the most money. Even in South Africa, if you look at Prime Video, dude, there's so many fucking shows on Prime Video. If you compare Prime Video to Netflix is not even worth it. And Prime Video is
Really?
half the price of Netflix. Yeah, dude, like, Prime Video has, I think, 3 times the amount of shows that Netflix has in South Africa.
Oof.
Yeah, it's fucking... Valen has a good point. If it wasn't for Amazon, The Expanse would have been cancelled before its time. So,
I mean,
you take some, you win some, you lose some, you know?
Amazon also made The Boys. And The Boys...
Pretty good.
The Boys is fucking excellent. It's not just pretty good, it's fucking excellent.
I would put it in the pretty good category. It's good, but I wouldn't say it's fucking excellent.
It is excellent. You shut your fucking mouth.
Jesus, you're very aggro, bro, while you eat. Fuck.
I'm like trying to rush because I know we don't have a lot of time. And it's like, it's very stressful to eat fast like this, and it's unhealthy.
Oh, shit, we also... Dude, it's the age of good movies, hopefully. Kojima Productions is making a Death Stranding movie.
Oh, Death Stranding 2 is announced.
Death Stranding 2 was announced, but we also have Death Stranding the movie coming out, and it's Kojima Productions that's making it, so Kojima himself is making it, which I think is a pretty big story. And the game was fucking phenomenal. The Death Stranding film is in fast-track development with Hammerstone Studios. Kojima is teaming up with Hammerstone Studios to bring the hit video game Death Stranding to the big screen. The movie
You did
adaptation will
say
feature...
Hammerstone, not Amazon, right?
Yeah, Hammerstone Studios. New elements and characters in the world of Death Stranding and will be developed under the guidance of game director Hideo Kojima and Hammerstone's Alex Lebovici. The producer of the films, including Bill and Ted Face, The Music, Barbarian, and Boy Kills World. I couldn't be more excited about this new partnership with Hammerstone Studios. Kojima said in a statement, "This is a pivotal moment for the franchise, and I'm really looking forward to collaborating with them in bringing Death Stranding to the big screen." I don't know if it's going to be live action or anime or animated. They don't seem to say.
Okay.
Okay, so we are thrilled and honored to have the opportunity to partner with brilliant and iconic Hideo Kojima on his first film adaptation, said Lebovici. Unlike other big-budget tentpole video game adaptations, this will be something far more intimate and grounded. Our goal is to redefine what a video game adaptation could be when you have creative and artistic freedom. This film will be an authentic Hideo Kojima production. Oh shit, dude! Hideo Kojima is a god. Yeah.
You're one of those people that gets a boner just talking about Kojima. You're like a Jeff Keighley type of guy, right?
I'd suck his dick. No,
Jeff Keighley would 100% suck. He probably has done it even.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like, "Oh, Mr. Kojima, can I suck your dick?" And Kojima goes like, "No." And it's like, "Well, can I at least hold it while you pee?"
Dude, I have a massive... I think Hideo Kojima was actually the first guy that I knew about in gaming when I was young. Like, Metal Gear Solid was just such a good fucking game.
Let me tell you something, okay? Kojima's a solid one. He ain't holding a candle to Miyazaki, man. Sorry.
I don't agree.
The results came in.
I do not agree. I genuinely believe that Hideo Kojima is just a genius. I don't think there's a single person that makes better games and has better commentary on the world around us, because that's really the thing with Hideo Kojima's games.
Okay, yeah. If you're gonna go for commentary on the world around us, he did predict the year 2022 like fucking 2 decades ago, so there's that.
Dude, the guy, like, his games are so fucking hard-hitting, you know? And then he comes up and he does Death Stranding. Here's what's so fucking unbelievable about this. He does Death Stranding at a time, like, the game comes out during COVID. And it's a game where people are afraid to go outside because there's these monsters that fucking kill them. It's fucking wild.
The game did not come out during COVID, dude. It came out
close
during
to
COVID
it came
for
very
the
close
PC
to.
peasants.
I think it was
For
like
the
a
PC
year before
peasants.
COVID. Wait, but if you're talking about if you're talking about timelines, if you're within 2 years of a major pandemic and your game is effectively a speech on that,
okay.
it's important, right?
Dude, look at the sun. Look at what the sun is doing to me right now, dude.
Yeah, but close your blinds, bro. Fuck.
Look at why is everything sabotaging me today, dude? I like natural light. I hate artificial light. Look at this fucking sun.
What? Yeah, it's 2019. 8 November 2019. So 4 months later, we have COVID that happens. It is phenomenal. Like, how did he know?
Dude, he always knew. He's the one who. Here's the thing. He's the one who made COVID. That's why.
Jesus. I'm a sad man. I do not agree with you whatsoever on Death Stranding being a complete disaster gameplay wise. I 100% disagree with you.
I 1,000,000% disagree. That Stranding was fucking amazing. The problem is that everybody thinks that all Kojima can do for the rest of his fucking life is Metal Gear games. So he did something different. People are like, "This isn't Metal Gear." And then they don't want to play it. And it's like, no, I love the gameplay of Death Stranding. The problem is that a lot of people don't. But we can talk about that in the podcast as well when we talk about Death Stranding, because I think that'll be interesting discussion to have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think that these are the topics then, because otherwise, if we delay it anymore, we're not going to have a podcast, period.
Very fucking true.
We have like less than 90 minutes.
No, we have a little bit more. I just checked my app. Cape Town is down to stage 5.
Okay. So the world is not ending. Okay, if the world isn't ending, then I'm actually going to tweet because like I've been so struggling here that I haven't even tweeted about this.
Yeah,
I'm not even streaming because I didn't have time to set up the fucking stream.
Yeah, we're on stage 5 and my power is going out at 2 o'clock. So I have an extra 2 hours before my power goes out.
Yeah, but I can't do another 2 hours either.
No, that's fine. How many topics do you guys think they'll get to? Oh, yeah. Fuck, dude. Not many. We never get through all the topics. That just doesn't happen, ever.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No. Well, we do sometimes touch on everything with the rapid fire.
I forgot to at you, so retweet my tweet if you can. Aegon the Conqueror, dragon riding sister wife and Giga Chat of a Targaryen, gotta be Henry Cavill, right? What the fuck?
But Henry Cavill is the Giga Chad. He's the Giga Chad of Giga Chads.
Okay, so there's a dude just like tweeting at me with pictures of Henry Cavill as Aegon the Conqueror and then as the Lich King. And it's like, bro, why you want Superman to be the Lich King? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. He tags me in posts as well. Sometimes very interesting stuff comes out of that. He would make a great Lich King. That is very true.
I mean, Henry Cavill would probably make a great whatever. He's even, I mean, he's already played a bad guy. For people that think that he only has the range of like a superhero, he'd play a bad guy in one of the Mission Impossible movies.
Oh, that's why. Fucking hell, bro. I was so confused at this shit. So, South Africa has RIP Twitch trending. I don't think many people in South Africa know what the fuck Twitch is. And I'm like, wait, what? What is happening? Is Twitch becoming illegal? And then it turns out it's some dude that I think died that's called Twitch. I don't know the fuck this is, but some guy like poses with a lot of celebrities and shit. I don't know who that is, but he died. That's why people are ripping him. But I was for a second there. I was like, by the way, bro.
Uh-oh.
No fucking podcast. Twitch is dead in South Africa or some shit. All right. I'm ready, by the way.
I know I'm forgetting something. It's so fucking frustrating. But I will. That's what I get for playing World of Warcraft like a fucking degenerate this week, dude. It's not healthy.
I wish I could play it like a degenerate.
I've been going full fucking degen mode, and it ain't pretty.
No, I can imagine.
Anything else.
I can imagine.
Okay. Are you recording?
Almost. Give me a moment. I just want to change. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I just want to change something very quickly here. Okay, that should be good on my side. I hope. Right. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I just had to cough up like half of my lung, but I think I'm good to go now.
That's always fun. All right, just let me know when you want to record. I'm gonna pause a lot so that chat. Just want to make sure that you guys understand. We're not we are ignoring you straight up, but for a good reason. This is a podcast that goes out to literally every podcasting platform. So if we start talking to chat while we're doing a podcast, the podcast listeners are going to be like, "What the fuck? Are they talking to me? What are they doing?" So yeah,
why are they talking to people? It's weird. Okay. I think this is as good. Wait, I think my other camera is like all fucking wonky. Let me center it more for you.
All right.
This.
You're a bit to the side. Yeah, there you go. You should be good now.
Wait. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
I'm looking at your stream. You don't have the thing centered.
No, I don't have the thing centered. Because it has to fill up the screen in some way, otherwise it will drive me fucking nuts. so I sort of had to.
I will censor it based on your stream because I'm just that nice of a guy.
I
Shit.
appreciate that, fam.
I need to wait. You have me also reversed. Fuck.
I don't have you reversed. I have you literally be what you are. Like, I can't do it any other way. Yeah, that's fine, bro. Why would you? Like, what's wrong?
No, it needs to be. If it's not centered, it will drive me fucking nuts. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, look, dude, I even have my blinds closed, and look at this sun. How aggressive the sun is today.
I think there's holes in your blinds.
There are. There's nothing I can do about
Them some bad blinds, bro. Like, you should get yourself proper curtains.
Dude, this is like an abandoned office space. I ain't getting no fucking curtains.
It's your studio. You should get curtains for your fucking studio, man.
No, there's no place to like fucking mount them. I'd have to like drill massive holes into the wall to put shit up here. You don't understand.
Dude, I'm waiting to get my air conditioner, and then I've already got the shit. I bought like insulated ceilings. It's like this thick fucking thing that you put on your ceiling and it insulates it. I'm building it into the fucking wall where the window is. I'm sealing the window.
You're sealing the world out.
I don't want to get a ray of sunshine in this room whatsoever. The only time I want to see sunshine is when I go looking for it.
Echelon's like, I'll have no vitamin D, thank you very much.
Hey, I spend at least 10 minutes a day outside getting the vitamin D that I need. Fuck that.
No, I think that you go like, listen, D is the first word in dick. You know, I don't want any dicks coming into my fucking
Unless it's hobo dick, in which case that's fine.
Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty much ready.
Whose turn is it to
turn
start?
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a second. Fuck, dude, I can't get anything right today.
It's a fuck up, bro. Like, whenever the day goes bad, it goes bad fast.
Yeah, it's just a messy day today. So last time I was on the cover, that means that I am the one introing.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna start recording now.
Good, because I synced up with you. It'll be easier to sync up. All right.
Cool.
Hello, everyone. Rurikhan here, coming at you with another episode of the Frozen Sodium Throne. I believe this is episode 27, but I already closed the window, so therefore I can't really confirm it, but it should be 27. Echelon, how are you doing, sir?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for asking. And yes, I think it is 27. We have a lot to talk about today. It's been a busy week. Although, it's been busy for a whole lot of reasons. And not all of it gaming. Well, all of it related to gaming, but not all of it new games. It's fucking wild. It's weird.
For me, it's been a busy week because I've been playing World of Warcraft like a friggin' degenerate, but, you know, that's just been me.
I've been, well, whatever time I've had that wasn't spent in the dark due to no electricity, I have spent playing the game. And it's fun. It is super fun. I guess that's the first thing that I would like to know from you. I asked this exact same question during the Patreon podcast yesterday, but I would love to know from you. If there is one element of World of Warcraft Dragonflight where you can see the game failing, what element would that be? So if you were to highlight, like, for example, in Shadowlands, you could have looked at Torghast, you could have looked at the Conduit system, you could have looked at the Covenant system, all of that, and you could have picked one and said that's where it's failing. Which one would you say Dragonflight, like, what's its weak link?
So, the weak link that I still have with Dragonflight, I mean, there's like two things that I can still point to the game. These are like old things, though. These are not things that come specifically with Dragonflight, so I don't know if it's really worth mentioning, because like with Dragonflight, I don't really see a problem with the game. And the thing is, I went into Dragonflight specifically looking for it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I was burned in BFA. I was well burned in Shadowlands.
Yeah.
So when I came into Dragonflight, I specifically said, look, I like talking about this game. If I'm going to talk about the game, I need to play the game, and I will report on all of the bad shit that I found. That was like my thing. I'm going in to see if they actually changed anything or if it's still a piece of trash.
Yeah.
And it's been something that happened, which it hasn't happened in a really long time, but every single time that I'm not playing the game, I'm kind of thinking about playing the game. And then when I'm done playing the game, I leave the game and I'm like, damn, that was fun.
Yeah.
Whereas in Shadowlands, every time that I would leave the game, I'd be like, man, fuck this bullshit, dude. I can't. Like, god damn, dude. Even the quest lines have been fun, even though, you know, story isn't really the main reason why I play, but the story was good enough, at least, which a lot of people have asked me, because I've said, look, this is one of the best expansions that they've done. For a very, very long time. Like, I would put this potentially up to Wrath of the Lich King as a really good expansion. The thing is, Wrath of the Lich King has a better story. I feel like the stuff that happens in Wrath of the Lich King story-wise is more interesting than what we've seen so far in the Dragon Isles.
Yeah.
You wouldn't disagree, right?
I would say it's not necessarily a fair comparison, because Wrath of the Lich King was really the ending of a story that started many years before, whereas Dragonflight is the beginning. So it's kind of like if you were to compare Endwalker to fucking ARR, you know. It's not quite fair because they serve two very different purposes, but I would 100% back you on that. I think it's perfectly fine to say that it's on par with Wrath of the Lich King. It's very similar in terms of the feel, in terms of how it's playing out, how the expansion is playing out. And you said something that's very important there. The whole, once you finish playing, you actually feel like you had fun. So I remember in the beginning streaming Shadowlands, and I actually stopped streaming Shadowlands very early on. So I actually quit streaming Shadowlands probably within like the first week or so of actually playing it. I was done streaming it and we went back to just React content and sort of just chatting stuff and so on and so forth. And I would sort of play offline more often than not. And I remember, like, literally before every stream, I would feel this burden. I would be like, and this wasn't when I was this wasn't when I was hating on Shadowlands. I wasn't yet hating it, but I wasn't excited for it. It was more just a case of, okay, I fucking have to stream this now. Okay, it's fine. Let's just do this. And then, of course, within like a few months, I reached the point where I was like, fucking hell, dude, I don't want to see this game at all. Whereas this time around, I'm actually excited. I will start my stream sometimes earlier than I plan to, just so that I can get to playing the game earlier than what I plan to, because I really like playing it. And afterwards, I'm usually a little sad, because right now I don't get to choose when I end my streams. My country chooses that for me. And so I usually sit here after I've switched everything off and I'm like, bro, just another hour would have been fucking great. I just want to play for another hour, and then you can turn off the electricity. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
It's been, and the thing is, it's not even like you're playing it, and it used to be that thing of like the three pillars where you do the PvP, or you do you do raiding, or you do Mythic Plus. And those are the three things that you're supposed to do. There's so much more to do now.
Yeah.
And so many things that are actually meaningful to do now and can actually progress your character as well.
Yeah.
And the fact that there is no borrowed power, like a lot of people might think, oh, well, no borrowed power, that's not really as big of a deal as it is. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is that in previous expansions, I got to play one spec in the time that I have available to me. I got to play one spec. That was it. Yeah. Because you'd have to do all of this stupid bullshit to get everything that you needed. In Dragonflight, I've been playing Prot, I've been playing Fury, and I've even been doing PvP, which I haven't done in God knows how long.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. Because all of the game is just open. There's nothing like closing you down to doing one specific thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm just doing everything. I've been doing Mythic Plus' Fury, Mythic Plus' Prot, and the class has been good, which this is like one of the rarest things the warrior class is good at the start of an expansion. I'm like, bro,
I would say
how did you achieve this black magic? How did you do this? What is the secret?
I would say the class design has actually surprised me. Just the level of class balance. It seems to be a lot more balanced than it has been in the past. Because in the past, you would usually have like completely dead specs and sometimes even dead classes. I haven't heard any complaints about that yet. Of course, there's always going to be people complaining. But I haven't heard of anyone saying, oh, this spec is just completely unplayable. There's nothing we can do about it. So I think that's incredibly exciting. And I do think you touch on a very important topic of conversation and something that a lot of people might not understand the importance of. The ability to, and this is going to sound almost counterintuitive, but the ability to be bored in playing a video game. And I don't mean the bad kind of bored. I mean the kind of bored where, okay, I've done everything I needed to do. What do I do now because I want to continue playing? Well, maybe I'll play another spec, or maybe I'll go PvP, or maybe I'll go do this thing that I've never wanted to do before because I didn't have time, or maybe the thing that I've always wanted to do but I never had time to do. It's so important, especially in an MMO, to sort of spread your wings and experience the game in all facets of it. And of course, for those who don't care, they don't have to. You know, if you don't give a shit about like doing anything else in the game, let's say you're just a Mythic Plus player and you couldn't care less about anything else, well, then go outside and touch some grass, bro. Like, once you've done your Mythic Plus, just fucking move on.
But here's the thing. That is actually a very important thing, which is if you're just a Mythic Plus player, guess what? You just have to do Mythic Plus.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else, because like I'm a Mythic Plus player. I love doing Mythic Plus when my friends are online. I don't really do too much pugging. But like if my friends are online, I'm like, dude, let's go knock out some Mythic Plus. Let's go. And in Shadowlands, you couldn't just do that. It's like, okay, you want to do Mythic Plus? First, you got to go do your Maw dailies. Then you got to go do whatever bullshit your Covenant wants you to do. Then you got to go do whatever world quest to get some anima power to power your fucking conduits. Then you got to go grind your conduits somewhere. Some of you will have conduits in raids. Some of you will have conduits in specific dungeons. Some of you will have conduits that spawn out of a special world quest that only spawns once on a fucking full moon.
Yeah.
Right? And that sucked because you were constantly stressing out about, okay, what thing do I need to be doing right now? Whereas you log into Dragonflight and you're like, what thing do I feel like doing right now? Do I want to go do Mythic Plus? I just go do Mythic Plus. Boom, done. No problem. Like that's literally what I did. Like the second that I got to not when I got to 70, the second that season 1 opened up, like my very first stream, I was like, well, Mythic Plus time, baby. It's just like, I just went in, didn't look at anything else, just did my Mythic Plus. And then after I did some Mythic Plus, and I was like, that was cool. Now I'm like, let me check out what's happening out in the world and whatnot, and just see what's going on. And that was just really good.
I think it's like World of Warcraft feels like it's returning to its roots. It's returning to what an MMO should be, and an MMO, especially if you have a theme park MMO, should be a theme park. And it feels for the first time in a very long time like we're back in the theme park. There are all these rides, and all these rides have been developed for you, but you're not forced to go on 5 different fucking rides before you can finally go on the ride that you wanted. Like, you walk into Shadowlands or BFA and you go, right, I want to go on the roller coaster. And like, no. Before you can go on the roller coaster, you need to go on the swings. And like, okay, I'll go on the swings and then I go on the roller coaster. And like, no. Before you can go on the swings, you need to go on the teacups. And like, yeah, but I don't want to go on the teacups. Like, yeah, but you also can't just go straight on the teacups. You first have to go to the fucking go-kart track, drive twice, and then you have to go to the fucking Ferris wheel. You have to do that 5 times, and then you can go to the teacups. But once you're done with the teacups, you won't have enough power to actually go on the fucking swings. So before you can go on the swings, you have to go back to the go-kart track. Then you go on the fucking swings. Then you can go to the big roller coaster. And you're like, okay, so now I can just ride the roller coaster? No. That's weekly, bro. You're like, what the fuck? I just want to go on the roller coaster. Like, I don't want to do any of this other shit. So it's nice to see that Blizzard have finally realized, wait a second, it's fine to have a lot of rides, but it's up to the player which rides they want to go on. And I think we can already see the results of that. Most people are incredibly excited, and most people are having fun. I haven't seen a single negative thing, at least from the people that I would say matter, Like, there's been a couple of people on the forums. We actually discussed one yesterday. A guy that said that Dragonflight is already dead for solo players. Like, the guy made an entire post explaining that the game is dead for solo players, and solo players will just find out that the game forces you to group with people. And then he goes on to say that you can't kill rares solo, and that's why solo players can't play the game. And I'm like, okay, even if that is true, it's called a rare for a reason. It's a rare.
For starters, you can kill rares. You probably, with certain specs, won't be able to kill the super rare solo.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're not supposed to. That's why it's called an MMO. A massively multiplayer online game means you won't be able to do every single thing by yourself.
Yeah, there's enough things that you can do by yourself, but every once in a while you will have to group a little.
Yeah, you have to. There's no getting around that. It's a multiplayer game. Like, well, what do you expect?
Yeah.
But it's an interesting thing about the people that have the notion that, like, oh, it's already dead. I've already done all the content. There's nothing left to do. For starters, this had way more shit to do than Shadowlands did, because you could do more things in Shadowlands, I guess, but they were way less interesting, way more repetitive, and just like bad overall, right?
Yeah.
Whereas now you can actually just do things that are fun, and if you're the type of player that has actually managed to do everything, then you probably need to get an alt or something, because I've been playing almost every single moment of free time that I have, which, let's be real, it's more free time than most people that have like a 9 to 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Even though it is a little bit more limited than the full-on degens, because I still have a family and need to do family time and shit like that. But I've been playing a ton of time, and I haven't completed all of the world quests. I haven't done everything that I want to do.
Dude, I don't think anyone has.
No, but there's people that I believe will actually, get everything done. But if you're that kind of a player, you need to understand that, like, you need to get a couple of alts. Like, just get a couple of alts and then do the shit again and have fun. Because there's no game that is ever going to come out and going to be like, oh, I have infinite content for you, unless it's an infinitely scaling treadmill that was Shadowlands. Unless that's what you want. And if that's what you want, then you can go play another fucking game. Like, listen, go play a Korean grinder, bro. There's a million games. Go play Lost Ark. Then you can grind until your eyes bleed, bro. Okay? Go play Lost Ark.
I mean,
like, this is not what we want. And I just wanted to bring one more thing up, which is the world quest. You remember how Blizzard was talking about potentially making the world quest daily? And I know that some people are going to wildly disagree with this, but I'm so happy they didn't do it. Because if they did it, I'd be constantly like stressing out over, oh, is there a good world quest that I need to do right now? I also want to do this other one, but I don't have time. I have to pick and choose. Whereas right now, I go into the game, I open the map, and I'm like, I don't care about these right now, or maybe there's one or two.
Yeah.
And then if I feel like completing them, then before they respawn, I can just go in and I'm like, okay, now I'm just going to go degen mode and complete a bunch of these before they go away.
Yeah.
But it just gives you time to do whatever the fuck you want, which is why I've been playing around with, oh, let me try out a Fury spec. Let me try out a bunch of different PvP specs. Like, I've spent so much time just looking at my talent tree, which is something that makes me really happy, because whenever they changed the talent trees to be the 3 selections, I was like, this is bullshit. This fucking sucks. There's almost no fucking theory craft to be done here, because this system is hot garbage. Whereas now I'm constantly like, oh man, but I could swap this town over here and then swap that thing over there. And there's always a mathematically best thing on the most perfect imaginable scenario. But the thing that a lot of people don't understand anymore, because they've been so conditioned to this mathematical thing, that some people don't understand the value of comfort in a spec that you're comfortable playing. Because I will tell you right now, there's a lot of players that, like, you'll pick a meta spec and you'll deal like 10,000 damage. And then you'll pick a non-meta spec, but with skills that you're more comfortable using, and all of a sudden you're pumping 30k or something like that, which isn't even that much. But, you can 3x your damage by simply playing a spec that you're comfortable with. And a lot of people don't understand this concept. They're like, no, I need to just get the meta build, and I need to learn to play the meta build. And it's like, no, you don't need to get the meta build, because it's actually fairly balanced. I was testing this out with Fury, and a lot of the times I was getting better results with builds that I was simply more comfortable playing, and decent enough results too. So it's like, oh, this you can actually experiment with the game, as opposed to just like, no, I'm gonna go to Wowhead, I'm gonna grab my build, and I'm good. And no, don't do that.
Yeah, I would say, in my opinion, there's always gonna be cookie cutters, like you said, but there are enough talents that isn't just straightforward throughput, even in the damage side of things, that would probably be more playstyle oriented. So if you're, for example, I'll use a Warlock example here. If you are the kind of player that loves to do the sort of like, you love to do the tactics, right? So you love to do the soaking, and you love to do the pulling of this and the pulling of that, and whatever the case may be. You're probably going to have a lot more utility from something like Unending Corruption, where you apply it once and you never have to worry about it again. And also something like increased dot speed, for example. You might not go into that because while you're doing the tactics, the increased dot speed will actually allow the dots to fall off far quicker, and that could really complicate things for you. So you might actually decide to go a different path, and even though that's not the meta path, for the way you play the game, that is definitely the better way to build. So I do think that this time around, there's a lot more options than what there has ever been in the past. That doesn't mean that there's not still going to be cookie cutters, but even if you follow the cookie cutter 90% of the time, there might be talents here and there that you figure out, well, I'm really struggling with this build right now. I'm going to try and do something else instead and see if that works better. Because at the end of the day, whatever build gets you the most DPS is the best build for you. It's not about whatever build can get theoretically the best. It's about whatever build gets you the best. This is an example of this that I used to use when I did guides for Warlocks. Was back in the days of Wrath. The top rogue spec, like actually subtlety rogues, were the top DPS spec in the game. Like by a mile. If you wanted to do the best DPS that the game had to offer, you would play as a subtlety rogue. Here's the problem. Subtlety rogue was only playable on a single boss that is basically tank and spank, and you're an AI. Like, it is theoretically it's only possible to play it theoretically. In the real world, it's almost impossible, or it used to be almost impossible to play subtlety in PvE. You couldn't do it in PvE. Kata, sorry, Mega Man, yeah, it was in Kata. You couldn't do it. Just absolutely was impossible to do. So if anyone followed the meta, they would be like, oh wait, subtlety rogue? I'm going to go subtlety. And then you go bottom of the DPS log, right? You're not doing DPS at all because you can't fucking do it. There's just so many things you have to keep up that it's not doable in a raid setting. And you would have failed. So it would be far better than to go for any of the other specs, combat or assassination, because there you would actually get some shit done. And I think a lot of people are going to start learning that now, you know, this idea of maybe it's better to build my own thing because I have this ability to do so, rather than just constantly going onto Wowhead and saying, what's the best build for my spec?
I certainly hope so, because otherwise what's going to end up happening is Blizzard's going to see, okay, what are the most used talents? Mm-hmm. And if they just see, oh, look, everybody's playing this build, that means that all the other talents are bad. And they're going to start making changes based on that. Yeah. And I don't know if that is going to be a good thing, because, you know, while there are definitely things in my tree specifically that I look at and I'm like, okay, this talent's just like kind of worthless, because there's always going to be something like that. In most trees, there are actually talents that are worthless because the tree is way too complex. Yeah, I think, for the number of people working on it. So, but they will figure out these things over time, hopefully.
You think it's complex now? Brian Alinka already said, this is the basic one. The idea with the next expansion is that it's getting fucking bonkers in the next expansion. Like, he spoke to Breach, and he was like, they really wanted to play it safe with this talent tree and make sure that people still felt like they understood the talent tree and they understood how the class is going to play. Next expansion is when they're going balls to the wall and just going, right, you can build so many different ways with this. Good luck.
Good. I wanna go back to having like shit like gladiator stance. Give me that. Gladiator stance.
Bro,
is so
Gladiator-
much fun. Just like, dude,
I
let's
played
go.
Gladiator Warrior, and God, it was cool. It gave you, it almost felt like that Crusader in Diablo. It gave you very
Yeah.
similar, like, Crusader vibes, you know, fighting with the shield and going am with it. Yeah, I remember that. I do think they should bring shit like that back, just because one of the reasons they removed it was first the complexity of it, but also the sort of weirdness of it, because you are a tank, but you're not a tank, but you have a shield, so, you know, what the fuck are you
Listen.
supposed to do there? But this
Listen,
time around,
Blizzard,
it's a choice.
Just accept it. Blizzard just needs to accept it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do. I've been experimenting, and I'm like, bro, I want to go Mortal Strike sword and board, but
Yeah.
you can't, because Mortal Strike requires a two-handed weapon or something like that. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean?
I can just use
Let
my
me go Mortal
shield.
Strike sword and let me go Mortal Strike sword and board. There's a couple of skills that they actually don't let you use with a one-handed shield and a one-handed weapon and a shield in the warrior. That is very frustrating, because I'm like, bro, then let me go Fury sword and board, but then Rampage doesn't work, and I'm like, what do you mean? let me be a Fury warrior with a sword and shield. Why can't I do it?
Let's see what the next expansion has to offer, because it does seem like they have some wild plans for the next expansion.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, I've been making Horde lives absolutely fucking miserable throughout the open world, dude. I've been an absolute fucking... This is payback for all of the years that the Horde has harassed me when my class was shit at the start of an expansion. It's retribution time, motherfuckers.
Ladies
Dude, I
and
have
gentlemen.
been slaughtering people as protection, and it's glorious. I love it because they can't fucking kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call the small penis syndrome of the Alliance.
Whatever
They-
you say, bro.
They have to, oh my god, the Horde is so much more superior. We don't have to brag
Listen.
about the fact that
Listen.
we shit on the Alliance all the time.
Let
we
me,
can just sort
let
of
me tell you something.
be here because we know we're good.
Let me tell you something, Akalon. Every
Yeah.
single time in the previous expansions that I would get ganked or whatever, I would fight to the death. Every single time. You know what
Yeah.
what your Horde people do? The second I jump on them,
Mhm.
they run. They run. They use all of their mobility to run away and get on their
Shut
little
up.
dragons and fly away. That's all they do every single time. Not to mention, like, because sometimes people will open up on, this is hilarious. They'll open up on me and then they'll realize,
Yeah.
shit, it's Prot. He's not going to die. And so they'll fight for a little bit and then they'll be like, well, I'm leaving now. And I'm like, no, I'm going to keep you here forever. So
What
I'll
the
chase them. I'm the worst, dude.
I don't
So
even play with PvP
Listen.
on.
Listen, last night I had to go pick up my kid. And so I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah.
And I got involved into like a fight for a war chest.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, shit, I need to go pick up my kid because I'm not leaving my kid hanging. But I was fending off 3v1, dude. And I was killing them and they were dying and coming back.
Fuck